Hello, this is FPL Lineup. It's game week 14 this week in the FPL. I'm going to be running over my lineup shortly. However, because the fixtures are becoming thick and fast, I'm going to run over my points from last weekend and go through my side. So, yeah, we had 57 points in this game week. Just finished up now, Sunday night as we speak. The database is updated and all the fixtures and all the bonus points have been added. So, I'm going to take you through my overall points. Overall points this week 57. That's better than the average points by about 22, because the average points there, as you can see, 35 points. Takes my overall rank to 195, so moved up around 200 places. And I think this was a relatively good game week for myself, as lots of people use free hit. Phil Foden has been one of the players of the week, and Haaland bombed. So yeah, it's been a good week overall. Managed to stay up in my mini leagues and obviously pushed up in the overall table. I'll go through the points now. Gakpo saved his place in the side with a man of the match performance against West Ham. Thiago's on fire. Like I said, a penalty merchant. So he's managed to bag a penalty and an open play goal. Gvardiol, sort of got lucky with him. Had a decent game. Managed to score a goal. Virgil clean sheet. The rest were just appearance points. And the two mistakes of the weekend for myself, as I'm sure a lot of people would be disappointed in, is Haaland as captain. And I only changed him last minute from Gakpo to be captain. So I'm really cheesed off myself about that. I wanted some early points on the board, as I'm sure many people do on the weekend. So I played my Man City players and Captain Haaland just to keep at pace. My biggest transfer of the weekend was Watkins, 8.5 million. Didn't even start. I had a feeling he might not, because Malin scored two goals in the European football on a Thursday night, and I was questioning whether I should bring him in, but I thought Unai Emery would start with Watkins. Proved not to be the case. He did get on the pitch, but again, squeaky 1-0, and I probably will sub him out for the next fixture. I'm going to go for something 4-5-1 orientated. I don't think I've got the strikers this week. If we look down to Watkins and Thiago, don't really fancy Watkins, might not start. I might have to send him straight back out. Thiago, going to be difficult to score away against Arsenal. So my overall side here, I'm quite happy with. I'm looking for Virgil at the back. I think Gomez played well. If you do have any Liverpool players you want to bring in, Gomez looks like a real good safe bet at the back. I think against Sunderland, they're not going to return to losing ways. I think the West Ham game will steady the ship. And as you can see, they've got Leeds and Brighton after that. So Virgil staying in for the foreseeable. I think West Ham will struggle at Man United. So De Ligt, maybe Maguire if he's back. I wouldn't play Yoro in. He's prone to a mistake as he gave away a penalty against Crystal Palace this weekend. So I'd steer clear of him. Calafiore going back in. Got subbed off the first half. Obviously Timber and Saliba hopefully will be back midweek for the Gunners. So I'd obviously recommend sticking in Saliba if you could as well. Into the midfield. Liverpool midfielders not really scoring. Isak, if you can afford him, like I said, with the Liverpool's fixtures coming up, he might hit a run of form now. Slobazai could rack up the points as well, or he could get a goal. He does a lot of donkey work, but he does forage forward as well. So, yeah, on to the Chelsea boys. Pedro Neto, thought he played well, actually. We went down to 10 men. Obviously, Casado is a big miss, and obviously probably messed up a few people's plans for Chelsea. I definitely stick in Enzo Fernandez if you're looking at the Chelsea players. These two here, Yerry Minter, Ahmad, and Neto, I should say three, were on the right results, the winning sides, but didn't actually get on the score sheet. They had appearance points. Minter probably played better than his points suggest. Ahmad, he's the only one for this side for me, or might have to get rid of. I think he's a good player. He did score an assist in a couple of games, but he's getting pushed more and more into that right back position as a right winger. But they're normally defended at some point in the game, so he gets pushed right back down the end of the pitch. Not good for goal scoring, and he won't get enough over the game for defensive contribution. So probably Mount is probably a better option for Man United, and obviously Bruno Fernandes if you can afford him. Semenyo, I did take him out last minute. I'm not sure if you watched the last video. I was thinking of putting him in, but I was at one stage even thinking of benching Haaland to go against the Crane and even benching Semenyo. I did bench Semenyo. Haaland, I couldn't bring myself to. I thought I wanted to get the 80 points. I just went with the flow. Obviously, anyone who didn't back Haaland has obviously made some points up and gone up their mini leagues. And I think it's due to come a couple of goals against Fulham, so I will leave him in into the supporters leagues. I would have probably gone top. Yeah, looking at the supporters league, I would have gone top in Wales if I didn't back Haaland, basically, and backed one of the other two I was thinking of. So there we go. Can't win them all, but I'll take that overall at this stage in the season. It's my lineup for game week 14. Remember to leave your lineup in the comments, and I'll get back to you. And good luck for midweek.